Hi, everyone. This is Mayor Sean Patterson Howard, and I'm joined this evening by Director Mike Montez of the Office of Emergency Management. How are you doing, Director Montez?
I am doing relatively well. It's been a long afternoon, long evening, and we are still here.
It's been a long weekend. It's been a long weekend, Director Montez. We've been at this since probably about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday. That doesn't include pre-storm prep on Friday, but yesterday we got numbers. This morning we got higher numbers. And so, Mount Vernon, we're just coming to give you the latest update. We were with you at about 2 o'clock, and so we wanted to just give you some more updates. As you know, the snow is coming down now and it's real. It's accumulating quickly. It is cold. The wind is whipping. So we are asking that you're careful. I just looked out the window and I don't know if it's my cable lines or my electric lines, but very snow covered and look heavy. And so everyone, please be careful because with the wind and with the weight of the snow, this is a heavy, wet snow, not just a lot of snow, but a heavy, wet snow. And it seems to be settling on tree branches and on power and cable lines. If you lose service, of course, contact your providers. If you lose electricity, contact Con Edison. But keep your refrigerators and your freezers closed if you do lose electricity. I know it's going to take Con Ed a while to restore service if they have to restore service. So everyone, be very careful. So, what's the update? The update is the snow has started. It's coming down. The travel ban for the city of Mount Vernon and the entire county of Westchester is in effect now from 9 p.m. to 10 a.m. I literally looked out my window. 3 cars were in front of my house. Two looked like SUVs. They didn't have a problem yet. But then there was just a regular car and it couldn't get anywhere. It was struggling to get through the intersection. People, please stay off the roads. Going to the supermarket, going to pick up pizza, going to get snacks, going to snuggle with your favorite boo is not important right now. Please stay home. We do not want to use our limited resources to have tow trucks or police cars or fire engines come and rescue you from hills. If you slide down the street, you can't say, oh, it's the snow. Yes, the snow. There's a lot of snow. Stay off the roads. Please, let's use common sense. Please, let's be responsible. Please do what you're asked to do. You had, last few days to prepare and get your snacks and get in the house. If you are essential workers, police, fire, EMS, those who are providing services like that, medical workers who have to get to and from hospitals. If you are essential workers, please just be out on the road in very limited fashion on your way to work and performing your work duties, but not just casually. Please do not park on corners. If you are parked on corners too far to the corner, we will tell you. Please get off the snow emergency routes. The police departments, along with the tow companies, are out there. Cars are being towed. You're not just being towed and put in a city lot, you're being towed. It's being taken down to the tow company's yards. You will have to pay a fee to get your car out. And that is not the city's fault. That is your fault because we have put out warnings, as well as these streets are listed as snow emergency routes. And you should know if we're talking about 1.5 to 2 foot of snow, that means that you should be not be parking on a snow emergency route. And so right now I have no violence for you if your car is towed at all. Secondly, um, Mike, anything from your end? Police are asking you to stay off the road. Fire, EMS, OEM, the mayor, the county executive, the governor, we're all asking you to stay off the road. So please do so. Mike, do you have anything else?
Yeah, just to really reiterate what the mayor was saying. This storm is a very different type of storm compared to what we had with Storm Fern. This one is bringing winds, it's bringing gusts, powerful winds that could bring down trees, could bring down power lines, utility wirings. I mean, this is a storm that's going to bring us one of the most catastrophic days that's going to be for us to recover. So please take your time when you're doing your own plowing, when you're doing your shoveling. Please take time, take your breaks, as the mayor has reemphasized on those previous update sessions that we had. Just continue to work together as a community. Those fire hydrants, again, are essential as well. So please, right now, our goal is to ensure the safety of our residents, to ensure that our communication with the residents is there. So we are asking our residents to please share this number, text CMVNY to 888-777, so that way you can get emergency updates. You can stay up to par with what we're doing and how the information is being distributed from the mayor's office from my office and throughout the rest of the city. So please
Tim,
continue
if
to
you
work
could,
with us.
and Tim, if you could throw that in the ticker for to text CMVNY to 888-777, that's very important. That is emergency and public safety updates. If you text 888-777 and you put in CMVNY, you will be added to an alert system and you will get automatic updates. We have been sending out robocalls. We have kind of geofenced the city of Mount Vernon and sent out push notifications to anyone who has a cell phone within our 4 square mile border. Please, everyone, the school parking lots again are open. All public school parking lots are open. If you're not really familiar with Mount Vernon or you're just moving here, because people are saying, oh, well, what about Fleetwood, or what about the South Side, or what about the North Side? All school parking lots are open and you can park there until 6 a.m. But we need you to move off of these emergency snow routes. So up in the Fleetwood area, we have the STEAM Academy, which is on Gramerton Avenue. We have Pennington, which is off Devonia Avenue. Those parking lots are available. Off of California Road, we have Mount Vernon High School. There's hundreds of parking spaces there.
North
Go and
Columbus.
utilize.
North Columbus School
Yeah,
as
you
well.
have Trapegan. You have the old school behind, right off of Lincoln Avenue. What is that, like High Street or something?
Right on High Street, yeah.
You have that school. You have home school. You have Trapegan School on the South Side. You have Graham. You have Parker. You have Benjamin Turner. You have, I can't remember all of the names of the schools. You have Ed Williams School. But look, there are like 13 or 14 school parking lots right now that are open. You can always go to the school district's website and get a list of all of the schools, and you can park there until Tuesday at 6 a.m. We also have already put up on the social media and on our website information on some of the church parking lots and that are available for you to park in. Those are also on the north side and on the south side of the city. Tim just put them up, but I don't have on my glasses, so let me pull it up on my phone so I could actually look at it real quickly. We have parking available. Allen Memorial Church, that parking lot is on North 3rd Avenue. First Presbyterian Church, that parking lot is on Columbus Avenue and Lincoln Avenue. First United Methodist Church, that's on Lincoln Avenue, but the parking is on Summit. You have Friendship Church, that's on Lincoln Avenue, but their parking lot right across the street from First United Methodist parking lot. There's probably about 150 parking spaces or more between those two parking lots. On the south side, you have Mount Olivet Apostolic Faith Church. That's at 130 West 7th Street. You have Macedonia at 141 South 9th Avenue. And you have Oneness Rehoboth that has a very big parking lot on 3rd Street and Franklin Avenue. You really shouldn't be out now, so hopefully you've already taken advantage of those parking lots. And we have PCSB Bank parking lot, which is on the corner of 1st Street and 2nd Avenue. I'm not seeing any questions in the comments. If you have a question, we'll stay on here for about 5 minutes So Mount Vernon, if you have a question, please put your question in and we can answer them live. We'll stay live for about 5 more minutes. I want to give a big shout out to our Department of Public Works. Damani, our Commissioner Damani Bush. Last day was Friday, he is transferring to become Deputy Commissioner of Environmental Facilities for Westchester County. So shout out to Damani. Look, our leadership team gets recruited because they are strong. People can say what they want to say, but our leadership team has gone to the county, they've gone to the state, they've gone to the federal government because they are top quality workers. So thank you. Our interim DPW commissioner is Dwayne Jones. Shout out to you. You haven't even been sworn in yet, but you're out there leading this team, and he's been exhausted in planning and working with us. Hopefully he's taking a quick nap right now because I know he'll be back out here at about 11 o'clock to lead the overnight crew. But we have some strong supervisors and foremen who are out there on the street. So that's important. It says essential workers are allowed to be on the road. Essential workers. Yes, essential, medical, EMS, public safety workers, people like that. Not necessarily food delivery people. They're not essential right now. So please, if it's essential, it has to be essential. The cops will be out there. If they see some of you, they might pull you over. They're not going to arrest anyone. They're just telling people to get off the road because we already have cars that are getting stuck because people think they have the capacity to do a little bit more, and this snow is coming down. Do we have any more questions? We see some thank yous. Thank you. We thank you for cooperating. We thank you for working with us. Shout out to our police department. If you are seeing any people who are unhoused, who are also known as homeless on the streets, please give a call to the Mount Vernon Police Department at 665-2500. We are not going to arrest them. We are going to go where they are located and really try and convince them to come on into the warming shelter and come in from out of the cold. I want to give a shout out to our Mount Vernon Police Department Wellness Division, who worked with some of our unhoused individuals and got them safely put into housing in advance of this storm, as they did the last storm. But there are about 2 who are out there who would refuse to come in, and we're concerned about you. Mr. Russell, I'm coming to look for you. So PD, please go find Mr. Russell. He is usually on the church on 5th Avenue between 2nd Street and 3rd Street. We know where our unhoused are. We know who our people are. We know where to find them. So let's go and bring him on in. We want to look out for him. So we don't have any more questions that I see so far, so we're going to jump off. So lastly, before we close, please move your cars off the corner. If they're there, you are going to prevent our fire department, our police department, our EMS workers from turning. If your car gets hit or injured, or damaged, please do not blame the city of Mount Vernon because you're parking illegally. Right? We're not trying to hurt you, but we still have to get to fires. We have to get to emergency medical situations. We have to be able to plow the streets, and we have to be able to get around the city. That is, if you stop moving and if you park properly, it will allow us to do our job. So please get off the street. If any tree limbs or come down, please notify our DPW. The emergency number for DPW is all over the internet and all over our social media pages. But let us know. You could also let the police department know. Again, 914-665-2500. So that's one of the easiest numbers to remember is 914-665-2500. If there are gas smells or anything like that, the fire department is 914-665-2626, 914-665-2626. If you're without heat, call our heat complaint line, which we have put out there over and over again. Everyone be safe, use wisdom, use common sense, and let's have compassion for each other in the community. Thank you to our fire department also, who is out there. They've been, around on the streets and checking areas and helping with situational awareness. So, and OEM, thank you to the Office of Emergency Management. You are a office of one hired person. You have some amazing volunteers. So our lieutenant and our deputy chief of the auxiliary police were out there with you earlier, and some more members of your team. They were going around. Thank you also for going through the city with your car on the snow emergency routes and broadcasting via your PA system in your car for people to move from those emergency routes. Thank you to the police department, because I know they went and took down license plates of a lot of people who were parked on those emergency routes, and they've been trying to make phone calls and contact them to get them to move. But now is the time to stay off the roads, everyone. So be careful, be safe. God bless, and we'll check on you again in the morning. And Director Montez, please get a nap. If you can get a nap, please take a little bit of rest.
I will certainly try.
And I want to thank you. I want to give a shout out to our amazing communications team. They have put together all of these assets to keep the community updated. They've done all of that. Mr. Rudolph, you said, what about the side streets? The side streets are the last things that will be done. We are focusing right now on emergency snow routes. The side streets will get done when we get to the side streets, right? So the first things that will be done are the snow emergency routes. The second thing that will be done are the secondary streets and the downtown business area, and making sure all of our snow emergency routes are done. We have some small trucks for the side streets, but no one is supposed to be driving from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And so the side streets, we'll get to the side streets when we get to the side streets. If everyone, like I said, follows the rules and uses wisdom, you will stay in the house. We do not have the ability to get to all of the side streets right now. They are the last things. Small side streets and dead-end streets will be the last streets that are plowed. That is standard in every city, every community, every town, every village. When you live on a small side street, you're going to be the last ones to be done. And the last thing, please do not shovel your snow into the street. The plows are going through. And if you live on the right side of the street, sorry, I live on the right side of the street. All of our plows are justified to the right. Every time they come up the street, they're going to plow to the right side. So if you live on the right side of the street, if you're parking on the right side of the street, snow will be plowed in that direction by the plows. We do not have the ability to turn the plows to the other side. You know, one time we go up the street to the next time we go up the street. So thank you again. And everyone, we will get to you. Be patient. Netflix, chill, have snacks, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, call your loved ones, and get some rest. Take care. Have a blessed one. Good night.
Good night, Mayor.